how do you figure out if you're even making progress before you're making very much money at all? That's our question today. Hi, I'm Paul Alan Clifford with TrinityDigitalMedia.com, and I'm in a strange position, and I'm sure there are a lot of new entrepreneurs that are in the same position where you're not really making enough money yet, and so you're starting to think, am I even doing the right thing? Maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Maybe I've chosen wrong, and all this self-doubt starts to creep in. And I don't want that to happen for you. So the question is, how can you tell if you're making progress if the money isn't there quite yet? Well, it's actually pretty simple. You need numerical goals. When I started this year, I made some goals for myself, but in April I revisited those goals and realized none of them were particularly easy to measure. I said I would write more. What's more? I said I would have more people on my mailing list. How many more? One? When I said write more, how much more often? You see where the problem is? It's kind of fuzzy. It's hard to manage. It's hard to decide if I'm making progress. So, at that same time, I started numerical goals. So I decided, well, on my Facebook page, since I just started one that subsumed everything that I was doing as opposed to individual projects because it was getting unwieldy, maybe I'd try and get 100 likes on that Facebook page by the end of the year. I had 18. Then I thought, well, I've got 12,000 Twitter followers. What if I could get to 20,000? Then I thought, etc., etc., etc. I kept 5, 6, 7 numerical goals, thinking that the more people I reach, the more people that know about me, then it's not long before this will be self-supporting. So that's what I've been doing. And every month I go back, sometimes more than once a month, and I check my numbers because I'd really like to know if what I'm doing is making a positive impact on my numbers. Any progress is good. Now, it could be that the progress isn't fast enough, but you just have to have a written goal that you can refer back to and say, oh, I'm making progress. That really, really matters. Fast forward to the beginning of this month. So I'm recording this, it's July. So April to May, May to June, June to July, 3 months. So in 3 months, I went from 18 likes on my Facebook page to 100. I made my goal already. Well, it turns out that was too low of a goal for the entire year. But I didn't know that. In fact, that was the goal that I thought was the most ambitious because I couldn't figure out how to get any more, let alone the 70, 82 that I needed. So that shows me that I'm accomplishing something. When I look at the metrics across the board, they're up and to the right. Now, something else that tells me is I can do the math based on how long I have left in the year, which is my goal, and how far I've come, and the trend lines. So I can say, oh, well, I'm en route to my goal for Twitter. I'm headed the right way for my goal of monthly unique visitors on my website. But Pinterest and Google Plus, they need some work. While they're up and to the right, they're not going as quickly as they should be. So that's another thing that you can do as you're growing your influence, as you're trying to figure out how you can make this happen, is you can just think, okay, am I on my way? Am I going fast enough on any of these goals? You see, I believe that influence is kind of like a mile-long gravel road. There are, for every rock on that gravel road, some of them want to pay attention to you. Some of them are actually interested in what you're trying to say, but not all. In fact, not most. So you need to go through and each rock, turn it over and say, hey, are you interested? Not? Okay, that's cool. Interested? Nope. Nope. And you just continue on and on and on. So that's how a person can have now 16,000 Twitter followers and still not quite be making the money that I need, or not quite have the influence I need. You see, I'm going through as many people as I can find in each and every place to say, hey, are you interested in what I'm doing? I don't think everyone is. In fact, I don't think most people are. But I think if I can find the right number of people, if I can find those 1,000 true fans, which we might talk about on another episode, then I think this will all pay off. I'm still in the waiting for it to tip kind of moment where I'm going up, up, up a hill, and it's very hard going up. But I'm sure as soon as I reach the top, as long as I don't quit right before the top, as soon as I reach the top, it'll start getting easier as I'll start coasting a little downhill. Now there might be an uphill again and a downhill. It might be like a roller coaster. But I really feel like I'm still at the very beginning. And the numbers tell me I'm getting closer and closer to the top. And that's how I'm going to change eternity. Till next time, I'm Paul Alan Clifford.